Hi all, and welcome to another TCM educational video. This time we're gonna talk about sectors. I know we did videos on this topic in the past, but this time the focus is gonna be how to detect true sectors strength in day trading stocks. As always, we are looking for something that deviates from the normal. So if the whole market is moving strongly to the upside, we know how to follow the strongest stocks, the most important stock. Those are going to be most likely the best performers, unless there are stocks that are reporting earnings and have a special intraday patterns. That's one thing. But when the market is flat, I mean the SPY is moving around the zero line or not doing anything for hours, there are sectors, sometimes sectors that we are not really following, or 90% of investors are not really following, that can overplay or outperform the market. When I say outperform, it can be on the both sides of the market. So it can outperform on the long side, it can outperform to the downside. Basically, the idea here to watch for strength or weakness that are definitely above or below significantly versus market performance. So again, when we have a trend in the market, we know what to do. That doesn't happen 100% of the time. I don't know if it happens 40 to 50% of the time. The rest of the time, the market is either moving sideways or it's undecided, and sometimes there is a sector that pops up and is way stronger or way weaker. Now, if you look at the report here that shows, let me highlight the returns. You can see the returns here of the leading sectors in the S&P, including China. I mean, China is not in the S&P, but I added because many people are trading Chinese ADRs. And you can see here, let me add it again, that the best performing year-to-date sector is so far FXI, China large cap. And the worst performing sector is jets, which means US airlines, alongside biotech. That's year-to-date. Down more than 10% on airlines, down nearly 8% on biotech stocks or leading biotech stocks. On the other hand, we have iShares China up 15%, and this is the biggest surprise. Well, guys, take a look at this sector. That I would have to say that 80% of day traders and short-term investors never look at this sector, which is the utilities sector. Now, why utilities are so strong this year? Obviously, the reason behind it is the huge demand for energy because of the AI and sorry. So, and how many people know even one stock that belongs to this sector? Not to mention trading it or trying to day trade it on a daily basis. Being that I never try to trade it on a daily basis, any of these stocks, or maybe tried once a year, that turns out to be this year a mistake. There is definite strength. Now take a look at the numbers in utilities on Friday. The whole market closed down negative. Utilities were up 0.8. So if anybody is more prone to looking for longs, take a look here at the performance of this. Let's call it under the table, under the radar sector. Okay, so let's move into and talk about a couple of stocks that are important in these sectors. I will add a mini list in the description below. Of course, anybody can Google GPT or go to Yahoo Finance. That's where I go. I go to Yahoo Finance. Type in the symbol of the sector and get the most important components. Now, There are, for each sector, there are, I don't want to say dozens of ETFs, but there are a lot of ETFs. You want to trade, or in this case we don't want to trade, but you want to look at the sectors that carry the most volume, because there is the price action in stocks that belong to institutional investors, and those are the stocks that we actually want to follow as day traders. We don't want to follow low volume stocks. We don't want to follow spready stocks. We want to follow stocks where the big money, meaning institutional investors, are there to stay for long period of time, sometimes decades. So in this case, the idea here is to observe through a very simple list that you can build into your platform, these 12 or 13 ETFs, and if you see on a different day or on any day basically when you are trading, and you have sometimes you don't have good ideas, and you wait, maybe there are ideas coming in from this list. When I say from this list, of course not from these particular ETFs, but from the underlying stocks, and you can learn or write down or make another list of those three to four, you don't need more, leading stocks of each sector. Another option is to follow or look for heat map. The problem with the heat map is that I don't know how many platforms carry a heat map. Sometimes it's not that easy to watch on a mobile. Sometimes it's a bit cumbersome to get the info from the heat map directly to the chart, and by being very focused and trading only the best of the best, meaning the most important stocks from the most important sectors, you can get an edge, especially when you have nothing else to do, looking at earnings, looking at intraday gainers or losers. And again, nothing is to force a trade. The idea is not to force a trade, but the idea is to get an edge if there is an edge. If there isn't an edge, okay, you wait another hour for the next trade, or wait for another day. You know, nothing bad is gonna happen out of it. Now, again, the idea here is not to trade the ETFs. Of course, if anybody wants to trade an ETF, you're more than welcome, but we are not the ETF channel. We are the day trading channel, okay, or in our case, the chart channel, and we are looking for setups in intraday stocks. And again, the idea here is to gather more information, more accurate information that leads to better decision making, and eventually it will lead to better trades and better profitability. So this is the list that I compiled. Again, there are many ETFs that you can bring in here to replace those. Those are most likely the most invested in, and I hope you will gain some knowledge and take advantage of this. Again, not on a daily basis, but the idea here is again to focus more on strength or weakness versus the average. Again, if the average is doing nothing, it means that 90% of the market is not, or 80% is not doing anything. Why would you trade? But maybe 5% of the market, airlines, are very weak, or another 5% of the market, meaning in this case China, or utilities, are very strong. There's an option again to look for trades in that particular sector, and then search for the best movers within that sector, and then look for moving another layer down, intraday setups, and then look for a trade if there is a trade. If there isn't a trade even in that sector, which is way stronger than the market, like I said a couple of minutes ago, you wait until the right setup develops, and if there is no right setup that develops, you wait until the end of the trading day, and don't trade anymore. You rather not lose money than lose money on what we call aggressive, unnecessary intraday trading. Okay, guys, the list of these ETFs and the dominant components is going to be listed in the description below. Thanks for being here with us, and see you in our next video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.